So most important during a Dharma teaching is to pay attention. Don't let your mind drift. Don't let your mind drift. Don't let your mind go away. Look at your teacher. Don't look down. Don't look left and right. During Dharma teaching, look at your teacher. Never sit with your hands crossed. When you sit with your hands crossed, you create a disrespectful energy to block your teachings. Never sit slouched. Unless you have a medical condition. If you have a medical condition, it's different. You don't mean to be disrespectful. It's just you have a medical condition. Always pay attention, always focus, always look at your teacher, always be alert, always focus. Even during Dharma talk, if you can do that, you already are training your mind. If during Dharma talks, your mind drifts, you start looking down, you're laughing, you're joking, you're playing, it sends a wrong energy to people around you. It sends a wrong energy to your teacher. It sends a wrong energy to yourself. So Dharma talks, except for elderly, medical condition, that's different. That's different. Train your body to sit straight. Don't play with your teeth. Don't pick on things. Don't sit there and lean like this. Don't lean forward. Don't juggle, move around this way. It's very bad. Why? You're in front of your guru. You're in front of your own teacher, who's tirelessly, compassionately teaching you the Dharma without charging you. The least you can do is pay attention and be very respectful and focus. He's not teaching you this for him. It's for you. So the least amount of respect as a human being is to pay attention. Pay attention. And during Dharma talks, actually, we shouldn't lean against things. We should never lean. Especially if we're young and fit. Do you know why? When we lean, we train our mind to become sloth. And it's another agency for us to not focus. Make your body, if you're older, you have medical condition, again, different. If you're younger, you have a medical condition. Like Julian's not well, he cannot sit like that. Of course, he can lean and relax. Of course. Train your mind. This is not scolding or criticizing you. This is the truth. No, I'm not criticizing you. I'm teaching you how to train your mind. So therefore, when you're receiving Dharma talks from your teacher, always look at your teacher. Always sit straight as you can. Of course, sometimes tired, can lean a little bit, stretch, okay. Yes. Don't pick your teeth, pick your nose, or like that. Very bad. This is the worst you can do in front of your teacher. If you read the 50th verse, sit there like that. Lean back. How does that look when your teacher's giving you teachings and you're sitting there like this on the sofa? How does it look? It damages your spirituality because it's not that even when you sit like that, it doesn't mean you're disrespectful, but you send the wrong energy out. What's the energy? You're not training your body to do what you want. You're not training your mind to do what you want. And the whole point of spirituality is to train your mind. So when you let your body like that, or you fall asleep, or you don't pay attention, you're not being spiritual. Why? Spirituality is not praying to the gods. It is controlling your mind. Controlling your mind. And when you're tired, think about your teacher who talks nonstop for hours for you. When all you have to do is listen. And even if you forget a few things here and there, it'll be on video for you. Put up online for free for you to access. Everything given to you for free. Okay? So therefore, when we make a mistake like that with our teacher, we should in fact fold our hands and think, I'm sorry. Why? It's called humility and humbleness. All this is to create awareness in our minds. How kind is my teacher who sits in front of a Buddha statue and the statue never speaks to me, but he speaks to me constantly and gives me teachings. May I aspire to train my mind. May I aspire to train my body. May I aspire to train my speech. Think like that very strongly. So Dharma teachings is also a meditation. Do you know why? You're controlling your body, your speech, and your mind. Again, let me repeat. How you receive Dharma teachings is a clear state of your mind. If you're alert, awake, looking, it shows your Dharma practice has effect. If you're sleepy, not listening, playing, sloth, not paying attention, it means your Dharma practice is not there. Because how can someone who meditates have a lazy mind? How can a pastor have a lazy mind? How can a monk have a lazy mind? How can a senior practitioner have a lazy mind? Cannot. 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 Okay? These are things in the 50 verses. And when we receive teachings in the monasteries, this is what we are taught. Oh, but Rinpoche, this is the monastery. It's not a monastery, but it's still teacher and student. And mind training is the same thing. Same thing. All right? That's not scolding you or criticizing you. I'm giving you a Dharma talk so you can improve. That's all. It's improve. Sitting cross-legged or sitting on a chair, by right, your chair should never be equal or higher to your teachers, especially during Dharma teaching, especially. But in a culture that we are not used to receiving Dharma talks, of course it's different. Our legs can't take it. Of course. I have never ever sat on a sofa in 30 years in the presence of my Guru to receive one single word of Dharma, ever. Although they insist I would never. In front of any of my Gurus, I've never sat on a sofa or a chair. It's only when I go for audience with them, there's a lot of people that insist on sitting on a chair, I meet them because of my rank. But I would never, in 30 years, sit on a sofa or a chair in the presence of my teacher to receive teachings. I would never, ever have the audacity and nerve to do that. Never. Because why? I need to destroy my ego. But again, let me reiterate. I'm telling you the 100% body actions we are taught to show deepest respect to our teachers in order to gain attainments. I do not expect that here. I do not wish that here. But my job is to tell you what it is, and then we amend it for our society and for what's happening now. You guys understand? We amend it. Why do we need to amend? Because you haven't sat in cross-legged position for 30 years. So how are you going to sit for even 1 hour? Of course, this one, you need to know how it is, and then they amend it. Saramji used to do that for us. Saramji would tell us in detail how to make a torma, and then he twist it around and say, but for you guys, you can do it this way. Just put cookies and biscuits. That's after a 1 hour explanation on tormas, how to make the shape, what it means, or how this represents Hiruka and Vajragini, and then you make it like that. Oh, he go for a long time explaining. Then he say, okay, you guys don't have to do that, but you make biscuits. Why? Because you guys don't like to eat torma. So why offer to the Buddhas what you don't like? Saramji did that. He amended for us. So I'm doing the same. I'm not saying that to send a hint to people sitting on the couch, you're so bad. No. No. But I'm telling you how we practice in order to gain discipline according to the right circumstances. Okay? This body respect, the purpose is this. The purpose is, number one, to create awareness to control your own body. Number two, to create humility, because when you're humble, more Dharma can come in. Number three is to create a orderly relationship with Sangha and lay people. Sangha, older and younger. Senior and junior. That's very Asian. Very Asian. Let the older ones sit on top. So this is the three reasons we show such body action of respect to our Dharma teacher. Okay, so it's not something like so fanatical. Even in the presence of Kajasaramji in America, we had some elderly people sit on chairs. No, it's okay. So I let you know how it is so you understand, because in the future when the pastors teach, you know how to share with people. All right? But I'm not insinuating anything to anyone. So don't feel, how? Then I see people sliding off the sofa. And once they slide off the sofa, they cannot get off the floor anymore.